Tommy Robinson, is he safe in prison? Don't know. He's in one of the top security prisons in England, Belmarsh. That's got its own walkways to get into people's cells. There's lots of things that Belmarsh has got that other prisons haven't got, and it's supposed to be the most secure prison in England. It's supposed to be. That's why they hold so many violent people in there. But I've been there myself, yeah. But it's like everything. Everybody, doesn't matter if you're in a SEG unit or wherever you are, yeah, you can be got at. You can be got at, and you got to remember, it's not just convicts that can get hold of him and get to him. It's also prison officers that are the same religion that Tommy Robinson is against. Yeah. So he's got to be really careful. Okay, they're doing a job. They're doing a job. They're prison officers. But it's like everything. At the moment, you've got two-tier police officers. Two-tier police. So don't you think you've got two-tier prison officers? It's the same thing, yeah? It's the same thing. Tommy Robinson's got to be very, very, very careful, mate, that, he can go and get a good hiding, a real bad hiding from two religion screws that don't like him, that can say something, he done this, he done that, and then bash him up. And I'm on about really bash him up and put him in a padded cell, smash him to pieces, because that is quite easy for him to do, yeah? So Tommy Robinson's got to be a bit careful. It's all these click doors. I should imagine the doors in Belmarsh are electric doors that all click to open up. So, I don't know. I think Tommy Robinson, I should imagine he's not safe in there. He's not safe at all. He can be got at, yeah, definitely 100%. Tommy Robinson can be got at in prison, and it's more so the screws that work in there. As I told you before, it's a religion. They can, and today, even at the end of my sentences, yeah, you got certain religions that certain people come into prison, and they go to there. It's like a mosque in prison. They go there and they pray, and those people that come in look after them, give them food, give them everything. So how do you feel that they're going to come in and look, we want Tommy Robinson, we want to get hold of him, we've got to sort this guy out, you know what I mean? And as I say, Belmarsh is a real top security prison, but it's not so much the cons, it's the prison officers you've got to be careful of, yeah? As I say, he can be got at. He got, last time he was saying he was in a secure cell where the visitors come in, this, that, and the other. I don't know, I've not heard of that cell. Perhaps it's a new one they've done for certain people, I don't know yet. As I say, Tommy Robinson's not a murderer. He's not in for armed robbery and things like that. He's not a drug dealer. He's not a violent person as such. Even though he goes to gym regularly, he's not a violent man. I suppose he can be if he wants to be, but he isn't, yeah. But in there, he might have to travel from A to B to see the visitors. He might have to go to A to B to see a doctor or something like that, So that means he can be got at, yeah. And people in there, I shouldn't think they'd be too worried about the screws. Maybe 2 screws wrapped around him, 3 screws wrapped around Tommy Robinson. They ain't the bother about that, mate. They just dive straight into him, stab him up. And they're not bothered about the consequences because they're doing, them people, certain people that go in these prisons, different religions, they don't mind dying for their cause. They don't mind that, They don't mind because they believe in that, yeah? It goes on. And a lot of them are down the unit. A lot of them are down the SEG unit, where Tommy Robinson could be. But I believe Tommy Robinson is a 43. He's a secure prisoner, supposed to be. But I think he can be got at, and maybe he will be got at, yeah? I don't know where else they can send him. Prison's prison. as I say, Belmarsh is the most secure prison. Where else can they send him? Where else can they send him? You know, they say that Belmarsh is the most secure place. It is. It is for normal people, for normal prisoners. It is for but for someone like Tommy Robinson, who's political and who's against certain religions, he can be got at. Believe me, he will be got at. So you know, he's got to be on his. He's got to be on his things 24/7, mate. He's got to be looking at someone's going to try and get hold of him. You know, so he's got to be very, very careful, mate. Because you know, look at me. When I was in the scrubs, I was in the unit, and upstairs was Brady, and I come nearly close to getting Brady, mate. Very close, you know. But you know, the screws pounced me, loads of them. But imagine if you've got certain screws or certain religions, and you know, just turn their back on Robertson for that split 10-15 seconds, and all it takes 10-15 seconds to stab him up. You know, so you know, I please God, Tommy Robinson is like keeps his eyes open, mate, 24/7. It's not easy, mate, but bang bang mail, nice one.